Good morning, Guilderland first grades that are learning from home. I'm going to choose to read a story a little differently today. Sometimes I mix it up. Thought maybe you could get a better look at it this way and you won't have to see my face. So, if you remember, a couple weeks ago we shared Nitty Kitty, and then we shared the missing mitten mystery. And can you read the title of this week's choice? The Mitten. See a theme there, friends? When I'm recording this, we still don't have any snow. At the bottom, you'll notice it says retold by Jim Aylesworth. Retold. That's important to point out because you see, this book, The Mitten, has been written many, many, many different times by many, many, many different people. And it's an original story or a folk tale that this man writes the way he thinks it happens. The illustrator's Barbara McClintock. And if I open it up, here's the title page. And at the end, not at the beginning, I hope it's at the end because I didn't see it. Here it is, friends, where it tells the book's birthday. This book was written in 2009. But if you notice here some more writing I'm going to share with you, it says, this favorite old folk tale is believed to have originated in Ukraine. The motif is too many characters crowding into a vessel until it bursts. There are many variants of this story which have appeared in different countries. And the vessels, I'll explain all this in a minute, friends, said it can include a hat, a jar, a house, and even the skull of a horse. You see, remember how I said this story started and wrote many different ways? Well, the story might change, but the idea is the same. You have something. It could be a mitten, it could be a jar, it could be a hat. And many, many, many different animals usually try to fit inside. And they get in and they get in and they get in until finally what they're inside bursts. So let's see. Once upon a time, there was a happy little boy who loved to play. Yes, he did. In the spring, he loved to climb trees and peek at baby birds. In the summer, he loved to chase the golden butterflies. In the autumn, he loved to play in piles of golden leaves. And in the winter, he loved to play in white, white snow. And every winter, because she loved him, the little boy's grandmother would knit a great, warm, woolen hat so he could pull it down over his little ears. A long, warm, woolen scarf that he could wrap 2 times around his neck, and a pair of warm, woolen mittens for his little hands. And on the cold, cold day of this story, the little boy dressed himself warmly in his hat and his scarf and his mittens, and he went out to play. He played, and he played, and he played. But when he last came inside, it was discovered that one of his mittens was lost. "Oh, no," said the little boy. "Don't worry," said the grandmother. "We'll find it tomorrow. You have had enough cold for one day." And because she loved him, she made him a mug of steaming hot chocolate. In the meantime, just while the little boy was sipping his hot chocolate, a squirrel came along and saw the lost mitten lying on the snow. "Brrr," said the squirrel, "my toes are as cold as ice. This mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." So the squirrel crawled into the little boy's mitten to warm his toes. The squirrel found the mitten quite warm and very comfortable, and soon he was so nice and toasty in there that he fell sound asleep. But just then along came a rabbit. "Brrr," said the rabbit, "let me come in." "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the rabbit, "my toes are as cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "Oh, okay," said the squirrel, "you can come in." And the rabbit crawled in. It was a bit tight in there for two. Nevertheless, with a little bulging over, they were able to manage, and very soon they were nice and toasty warm, and they fell sound asleep. But just then came along a fox. "Brrr," said the fox, "let me come in." "No room," said the rabbit. "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the fox, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "Oh, okay," said the rabbit. "Oh, okay," said the squirrel, "you can come in." And the fox squeezed in. It was really crowded in there with three. Nevertheless, the mittens stretched out enough, and soon they were nice and toasty warm. But then, when they had fallen sound asleep, along came a bear. "Brrr," said the bear, "let me come in." "No room," said the fox. "No room," said the rabbit. "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the bear, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "Oh, okay," said the fox. "Oh, okay," said the rabbit. "Oh, okay," said the squirrel, "you can come in." The bear squeezed and pushed and squeezed and pushed and squeezed and pushed until at last. Friends, do you notice something in this story with the words that we've heard about and read about before? Let me give you a hint. Friends, we read There Was an Old Lady stories. Do you remember those? They were pattern repeating picture books. We read some I Can Read books that use the same words over and over. We shared some stories like Room on the Broom and Fright Night Flight. This book also has repeating patterns. He got himself in. It was very cramped in there with four of them squished together like that. Still, they were nice and toasty warm, and soon they fell sound asleep. But just then, along came a little mouse. That should be no problem, right? "Brrr," said the little mouse in his teeny tiny voice, "let me come in." "No room," said the bear. "No room," said the fox. "No room," said the rabbit. "No room," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," begged the little mouse, "my toes are cold as ice. Your mitten looks so cozy, and warm toes would feel so nice." "We can't," said the bear. "Too full," said the fox. "No way," said the rabbit. "Impossible," said the squirrel. "Go away." "Please," said the little mouse. "I'm just a little mouse." "Oh, okay," said the bear. "Oh, okay," said the fox. "Oh, okay," said the rabbit. "Oh, okay," said the squirrel, "you can come in." And they all held their breath while the little mouse carefully squeezed into a teeny tiny spot. And for a minute all was well, until suddenly the bear and the fox and the rabbit and the squirrel had to take a great big breath of air. And as they did, the mitten burst apart and spilled them into the snow. "What a shame," said the bear. "What a shame," said the fox. "What a shame," said the rabbit. "What a shame," said the squirrel. "Oh, it is," said the little mouse, "a terrible, terrible shame." Then, one by one, the mouse, the bear, the fox, the rabbit, and the squirrel all went off to find another place to warm their toes. In the morning, the little boy and his grandmother went out looking for the lost mitten. Soon they came upon bits and pieces of yarn lying in the snow. "What could have happened?" asked the little boy. "I have no idea," said the grandmother, "but don't worry, I can knit another." And because she loved him, that's exactly what she did. Just like Knitty Kitty. The end. Did you think that tiny little mouse would make that mitten blow to pieces? I didn't. Friends, on the back of this book, there's a recipe for hot cocoa. Do you like hot cocoa? Maybe I'll take a picture and add that recipe to one of the slides. Bye for now, friends. I hope that your week is super awesome, fantastic, and you enjoyed listening to The Mitten.